Hey guys, I wanted to show off my flower farm in this totally simple little ish tutorial. So it's not really a tutorial, but we'll go over how it all works, the changes that actually Jurassics and myself have made to it to make it a little bit more efficient, and I will give credit where credit is due for the whole thing. So first of all, credit where credit is due. The original design, the part that's literally, I'm gonna line my head up right here. The part that's above my head is actually Avamance. It is a 116 farm, I believe. It still works in 118 too. That's what we're on. It still works just fine and dandy. And I will give all credit where credit is due. The original design is him. We've tweaked and we've made better, hopefully. And hopefully you'll see that we definitely have made better. So first, what I want to point out is down here, see, we've planted up all these. We haven't planted these flowers. So what we did is Jurassics and I went through and we bone mealed the ground to see what flowers go where. And you'll see that when Avamance, if you watch the Avamance video, he does the same thing to kind of get a gist of what flowers are going to appear. And I'm pointing this out because this was the original location of the farm. I moved it over there for lots of reasons. First of all, you can see how big it is compared to this area. And second of all, Jurassics wanted it shorter. No. So, so I moved it over here. So I did the same thing. I did this over there to get the layout of what flowers are there. So what Minecraft does is it's not exact science. Just so you guys know, it's not exact. But this gives you a rough blueprint of what the flower situation will look like when you build a farm like that. And the flower pattern, the flower pattern translates up as well. So if I were to build up as many blocks as I wanted to, I would get essentially the same flower pattern. Now again, it's not perfect. You will not always get a red flower here, but more likely than not, you will get a red flower here. Okay? So that's what I did over here. And I will show you the whole mechanism here. So let's go on in. I don't know who said hi. Probably Naku. All right. So first of all, we're gonna go up here. I'm gonna show off, again, this part up here is almost exactly identical to Avamance, okay? This part here, we did rip out a ton of stuff over here. So just so you're aware. So what happens is, it's not turned on currently. I have a switch down at the bottom. I can run it later, but there, I have a switch right down there. Oops, I fell. That turns this whole thing on and off. That's one of our requirements on our servers, to make sure that everything's got an off switch. But where Avamance here, if you watch the video, had a running repeater clock that always ran. I went to Jurassics and said, I don't feel good about that. Like, can we do something about that? And he said, well, of course we can. So this was our little solution. Again, this is the off switch, so there's no signal coming through here. And with this signal being turned off, there's still a repeater clock, but it only turns on now when there's a signal going to here, which is awesome. Then you go up here, and in the original Avamance design, there's chests on either side, which then you fill up, and then you put bone meal into them, and they go into there. So again, nothing fancy, but I do want to show you the modifications that we've made. And then here, just for simplicity's sake, I've got glow shrooms, and then that's the water shooting out to harvest everything. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Watch that video, it's really, really good. But let me show you the modification. So first of all, that first modification was this guy here. So now there's no longer a constant thread going back and forth and back and forth. It waits. Now, we built it up because you want a storage system. The original design was simple, and that's okay. That's what it was for. But it only had a double chest to collect all your flowers. This one, not so much. We have a storage system. So let's go down and check it out. So here's our storage system. So everything comes down. There's a little water chute here. As you can see them dripping right there. And then the water comes out, or the flowers come down into these hoppers. The composters on top are just to reduce lag. That way the hoppers aren't expecting anything to come through. And then you've got your typical filtering system, build here. Oh, wrong one, that one. Where you've got stuff that won't be named stuff, and a number of the item that's going to sort, and then it sorts through, and then you get all of just that one item there. It's pretty awesome. See? Only one item. And as you can see, our template up there gives us more of some than others, and you know what? That's okay. That's okay. But here's the stuff that I'm really impressed with, because this okay, a sorting system. Go look it up. You can literally look it up on the Minecraft wiki. Okay, go do that. But some of this extra stuff, this is all me. I'm very proud of the extra stuff. So first, the extra stuff. On a sorting system, you have then overflow. Well, in this case, the overflow goes into a composter. With this build, you get lots of seeds, because that's what happens. Most of the time when you bone meal an area, you get grass. Grass, when you hit with water, gets seeds. We don't want seeds. We've got plenty of seeds. We don't need any more weeds. Please don't. This is for flowers. So it goes down here into this composter. Composter then sends it into this lovely little dispenser. Dispenser. Oh no, dropper. Sorry, dropper. Then there's this. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I always do. That is just a simple dispenser clock here that I didn't know how to make. I didn't. The wonderful Eleni helped me with that. So thank you, Eleni, for helping me with that lovely little thing. We did it somewhere else, and then I copied and pasted. I forget where else we did it, but thank you, Eleni. Thank you. But now what happens is the dropper goes into here, shoots the bone meal, because this will create bone meal, into this bubble column, and that goes up, around, and over into, well, this bubble column, which I haven't shown you yet. Remember, the original design, everything was kind of down, and you just loaded chests right up there, but that was at your height, so you could easily reach it. Well, now you can't. That's where these come in. This is the exact same design as here. Put bone meal in here. This clock then shoots it into the dropper. Dropper sends it up, and then actually goes all the way up. Oops. And then into a water column, or water, which then shoots it into that end hopper. That hopper then puts it into the system, which it then goes into, come on, let me through. It goes into those dispensers under there. Pop, 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 pop. So the overflow goes into this side. There's the second one over there, but there's no overflow, so you got to keep that one a little bit more maintained. No big deal, I swear. This is awkward. This is awkward. Okay, let's back out. So again, those are the modifications I am super, super happy with this build. So that way you can build this as tall as you need, and as you can see here, I could have made this one block shorter. That's it. That's it. The extra block does give us an extra double chest of stuff, but really, I don't know if you need that much, but it's all there. But I could have built this one block shorter and it would have been just fine. But yeah. So I almost forgot one more thing that I did over here. And it's kind of nice, and you can actually see it. Oh, hang on. There you go. Now you can see it. It's actually right above my head. Do you see that little lantern up there? It's a little redstone lantern that is actually tied to, let's see if I can get this right. That's the hopper where the water takes from the bubble column up. The water goes over into that hopper. The hopper then goes into the droppers above the dirt, which you can't see. Well, how do you know when that is full? Let me give you a hint. You can't. There's no way to tell, especially from down here, if that's full. Well, now you can. So there's a comparator in there that then shoots a redstone signal on top of, so it's a comparator pointing away from the hopper, and then it goes into a redstone dust which is sitting on top of that lantern. So then when that thing has, I'm gonna be honest, any bone meal in it, the light will turn on, which is fine, because then you at least know you're getting close. Now you do have to wait for it to be on fully, and what I mean by fully is, again, it'll flash anytime that there is a piece of bone meal or something in that hopper. So you have to kind of wait until it's on solid to know that there's definitely something in there. So again, just a little nicety that you can just see from down here, especially when you're filling this guy up, because you're right here, and if you just wait a second and just see, you know, put in a stack, wait for it, put in a stack, wait for it. I mean, you could even put a stack into this guy directly if you want, up to you, but you can do that. The only bad part is over here is that it's kind of blocked by that ice, so it's a little harder to see. Not much I can do about that with the design. I could do maybe finagle something, but there is another light up there. You can see it from the outside better, so it might be better to just load it up, hit the door, walk outside. See, there it is right there, and you can see it. Watch it that way. Yep, just watching those pillagers over there. Don't mind me. So yeah, so that's the other little thing to help you out here when you don't exactly know what the status is. And again, what I do want to do is I want to credits too. That's Jurassic's right there. He built something like that over in our bamboo farm to let us know when one of the hoppers were full, and a light lights up, and it's super nice, and that way we can just get that little status update going. Oh, yep, it's done. So shout out to Jurassic's on that one. But that's not all, guys. That's not all, guys. You see these along the outside? Yes, these are double plant farms. So what do they do? How do they work? Again, I will show you, don't worry. But essentially, what you do is you build this, you put bone meal in there, it loads it into a dispenser. Yep, dispenser. And plants, get out of my way. And you just flick the switch. Done. So you can just load it with however much bone meal you need, and then you get out all that lovely stuff. So we got roses here, and peonies, and those are lilacs. And you can just cookie cutter them. How do they work, you ask? Pretty simple. We're gonna run around and show you. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna bust through. We're gonna bust through right here. Don't worry. I'll fix it. Okay. So it's really straightforward and simple. There's a switch that goes into here because, again, remember, our requirements are everything has an off switch. So it has to have an off switch. So switch goes into here and goes right on top of the redstone butt of the lovely little observer. The observer is pointed right into the dropper. So it's looking at the dropper, sending that redstone signal, and actually that's the whole design. I'm not joking with you. It's literally that. That's it. So that's it. I could make up some more stuff, but so double chest into a hopper into the dispenser points into that. Now the catch that I didn't know. This is super cool. I honestly didn't know this, and if I'm getting excited for things I didn't know, it's because I always love to learn things, and I hope I'm going to teach you something too. But take a look down again, right here. Let me show you. Do you see that? That is tilled soil. Why does that make me excited? Because tilled soil is not a full block. Wait, Keekers, what does that mean? Not a full block. That means you only need a hopper underneath there, not a hopper minecart, in order to collect things. So cool! I didn't know this. I love learning new things. I really do. Thank you guys. I love you. Anyway, so that actually saves on all of this lovely littleness of lag because I don't need an extra thing. It's just a hopper underneath there that collects from that not full block and pulls it in. And you saw it work, guys. You saw it here first. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna be done, but I didn't know that. It was game changing for me. Absolutely game changing. So that's it. If you guys want like a full tutorial on any of this stuff, I am more than willing to do that. Leave a comment in the comments below if you do want something like that. I'd be more than willing to do little mini tutorials because I think that this is perfect. I might actually get Trojan on this one because I think that for the One Troj channel, this is a perfect little 10-minute build, if not 5, to get this thing going. It's super cool. Anyway, so that is our entire farm. Let me fix this real quick just so we don't have to remember that. And yeah, so again, same thing here. Load it up, shoot it up. That's it. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. If you have any questions or want to see a full build of this, I'd be more than willing to do that. And let me know what you want. If you want it to be like you build it with me, we can. Or if you want it so we can just have something to download, I can also do that. I think it'd be super fun to do that. Anyway, guys, if you guys don't know, that's a Keeger's duck. You always need a Keeger's duck in your builds. If you don't know what a Keeger's duck is, let me know in the description below, and I will put a video out on it, or actually reference the video from Troj as to where the Keeger's duck is, or made its first appearance. Anyway, thank you guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.